are just hours away from a second person with a confirmed case of the Ebola virus returning here to our country. A special plane left Liberia early this morning. The passenger is 59-year-old Nancy Wright-Bull. She'll arrive in Atlanta later this morning, where she'll be treated at a special isolation ward. She was infected while working in Liberia, which is one of 4 West African nations dealing with what's being called the world's largest Ebola outbreak. With 2 cases just across the state line, should we here in Alabama be concerned? Gina Redmond is standing by with an expert who has that answer. Gina?
Yes, Stephen, I'm here with Dr. David Pickett from UAB. Thank you so much for being here.
Sure.
That is the question. Should we be concerned that these 2 individuals infected with the Ebola virus are here in the U.S.?
I don't think we should be concerned. The Ebola virus infected patients are currently in one of the most highly secure biocontainment facilities in the world.
Well, a lot of people are wondering, okay, these 2 specialists knew the precautions to take. They took them in Africa, yet they still got infected. How did that happen?
So the best theory I think that people are working on is that they probably accidentally infected themselves. In the process of putting on or typically taking off protective gear, it's possible for the virus that may be on their clothing to infect them.
Well, what's to stop the workers in Atlanta from getting infected then, based on what you just said?
Typically in settings such as at Emory, where you have special rooms where the patients are being housed, as well as special facilities just outside those rooms, there are areas for preparing or disrobing, and you have additional personnel that can help you completely decontaminate the suit before you take it off.
Okay, so at this point we're told it's not airborne, spread person to person through bodily fluids. Viruses do change over time. Is there a chance that it could become airborne?
I think it's unlikely. Although it's been reported in animal models, it's not been reported in human-to-human transmission.
There are reports, too, that the one doctor did receive a special serum that showed enormous promise in treating him. Why haven't we heard more about this? And I know it hasn't been FDA approved, but why haven't we heard more about this, and why is it being given to patients in Africa?
I think probably the best reason is it's in very short supply. There's a biotech company in San Diego, MAP Pharmaceuticals, I believe is the name, and they've created this drug ZMapp, which is an antibody-based medication that basically causes your immune system to ramp up a response against Ebola virus. It's in very short supply, and it's something that's not FDA approved, as you pointed out. It's being used under what they call compassionate use protocol.
All right. Well, Dr. Pickett, thank you so much for being here this morning. We appreciate your insight and expertise.
Thanks, Jan.